today, abundance is your birthright, is working through those little brain niggles that come into your brain and challenge you, whether or not you're doing the right thing and what we sometimes have to do to overcome that voice in our head that's real. And we don't bypass things in the teaching that I do. We do not bypass what's coming up. And over again, this last, just let's say, like year and a half has been super challenging for me on that level. And my blueprint has me in this point of my life. And so we all have a blueprint. The blueprint program is out. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing that I've seen created. It is in my own life, the most beautiful thing that I've created. It's available on the website. I highly recommend that you do that so that when you are going through periods of time like this, you know to allow yourself to move through it. And then you also learn, like, use your throat chakra. I feel like I have been using my throat chakra. I need to use my throat chakra more. Okay. Last month, not one person booked to come shopping at the retail shop. Now, I get that there's construction and I get that it's in a house, but people know me. Like, I've been doing this for a very long time. Nothing has changed with the product that we're putting out. And to be honest, the teachings and the healings they're what people need right now. Um, that's how this works. You have to be in a state of surrender. So, and my prices are as reasonable as I could possibly go. The Spark program, you see me for at least a year, I drop my rate in half. It's $88 for a 2-hour session. And you get text message access to me. That's kind of unheard of in the metaphysical community. Most, not all, but most places are not giving that level of service to their client base. And the program itself has had many people in this community through it, and it's literally set to empower you. And so it isn't a repeat program. Those people who have been through my programming, they don't need me anymore because they remember themselves. That is what the program is for. So, anyway, today I just wanted to be real with what's going on here. Like, literally, I've been working so hard on so many different things to diversify, but books take a very long time to sell. That is not a long term, that is a long game, and I'm in it to win it and play it, and I will do it. But right now, in July in Minnesota, abundance is my birthright, but abundance does require people to walk in the shop, to actually come to something, to schedule a healing and not just take whatever it is that you're hearing. I have so many more people watching me right now than I had even a few months ago. You know, I can watch all of the social media algorithm things go up, and yet the business is ridiculously slow. It is ridiculously slow. And it's literally like I keep saying, like, almost no one has been here since I moved. Almost no one has just taken the time to go on and schedule a session and come into the shop. And those of you who know I'm not talking to you, of course, you know I'm not talking to you. But all the rest of the people who would be on here hearing this, or who would be on my Magic Mushrooms in the Crystal Garden Facebook page or Instagram, this is a business. It's not a algorithmic, um I'm looking to be a social media influencer. I have no interest in that, to be honest. I don't play that game well. I don't like the short little blippy crap you have to do. It's not depth teaching at all. I don't like doing metaphysical fairs because long term, very few people at metaphysical fairs are going to join your actual community. They're not what I teach. I teach depth work, and we do depth work here in every single class that we teach, every retreat that I teach. We do work with the actual earth. You learn all of those things here. What is it that I am not supplying for you at this point? I asked that question last night because I was feeling the same way. Like, free healer circle because people in the community asked for it. Put the healer circle out and then people aren't showing up. It's a random Tuesday. So it's not like I'm asking you to come on a Friday night in the summer. It's a Tuesday. So, like, what is it that's going to move people forward? Or are you just like not interested in having metaphysical shops around? That's a real question. I know several right now who have either closed or are struggling. And it's like, I've said this all year, you cannot allow your healing spaces. We don't just provide, we provide for the random people who stop at our driveway and just lost their sons support in the moment. Okay. We provide people who are having relationship issues support in the moment. We provide people who have just lost people love and support in that moment. I am online for you and available by text message for my clients every single moment of the day. It is not a job where you ever get to turn off. I am constantly thinking, what can I put out today to help someone, even if they can't make it in here? But the reciprocity back on that is I need some people to actually make it in here. I am starting to feel, because this is what happens when you have a business and you see that happening over and over again. I am literally starting to feel, it's starting to make me feel like nobody wants to be around me. Nobody that I've been doing business with for years now, is willing to be a participant in community, in healing, in crystal energy, and yet I'm a 5-star shop. What does that even mean anymore? So, full honesty, today I send out to any of you who are hurting financially or whatever and can't make it in. I send out abundance as our birthright. Abundance is our birthright. And abundance for me isn't about the money, although you need money. It's literally about like if people don't show up, if people don't put a heart on what you're doing, if people don't comment, if people don't like, if people don't actually do any action around any of the things that you're doing and everybody just kind of goes silent for the most part. The energy exchange, the reciprocity between the things that I do, both behind the scenes and how long it takes me even to input just a writing on Substack. It takes me hours. I'm just wondering like what it is. Like what is going on out there? It's crickets. I don't really hear anything from people. I have 275 people on this Substack. And there's 7 people that I see consistently, and those people are not even all on this Substack. So there's an opportunity to get over 200 people that are on this Substack involved in this community. August 15th, we're literally doing a free garage sale to help all of the people in this community that might be struggling with money to be able to come in and get something new and fresh to them. Or maybe somebody like me who's gone through a wardrobe change, but right now, financially, things are a real struggle to be able to have somebody that maybe has clothes that are my new size, that I'd be able to put my old size clothes on and trade out for some clothes that actually fit me. Like that's where some of us are living right now. And we are doing that for the community. We are offering $25 tables to artisans in the community if they want to be a part of that and come sign up. We're looking for 5 to 10 people to do that. We are offering driveway healings, donation based that day with my students who are healers. It's going to be a beautiful day, August 15th, here at Magic Mushrooms in the Crystal Garden. But ask the community, why is it so difficult to get people involved in those kinds of things that are really good for the entire community? I have not had one person actually reach out to me and say, I want a table there. And I'm not interested in people who are selling crystals or anything like that, obviously. It's already a struggle for me. So I'm not looking for more people who are doing the exact same thing. I'm looking for artisans or community leaders who want to let people know maybe you have sourdough bread. I don't know. Something that community could actually use. My I mean, I'll just ask you, like, did I do something wrong to you? Have I offended you in some way because I've decided that I am not going to remain quiet on things that affect my grandchildren's future? Are you not supportive of other progressive businesses? Are you supporting people who have your same idealism? Who are you supporting? Are you not supporting any small businesses? I don't know the answer to any of these things. I cannot figure out the questions. I cannot figure it out. I cannot for the life of me understand why over the last couple years things have consistently gotten slower and slower to the point that I made the decision to leave. I love you, Marla. I'm about brutal honesty, I'm about telling the truth. And um, yeah, I love you. Yeah, we have a beautiful community. I mean, absolutely beautiful community. And I just don't understand why people wouldn't come out for a free healing, at least to like learn what we have going on here. And I don't understand why there's so many people who have been a part of the community who are completely withdrawn and pulled away. And the heart of my matter is always consistent. I literally do go across this country and do healing work that I send back to every single human on this planet. And maybe it gets to the point where that takes a little bit of a toll on you when you're in a period of time where monetary abundance is harder to come by for small businesses right now. I mean, I went out to the farmers market in Zimmerman the other day, and at that farmers market, I mean, there were a lot of people out at the farmers market, and there was a gal there with a crystal table, and I asked her, "How are you doing?" And she's like, she was being nice. It's slower than it normally is. It's okay. Like, one of the problems with the crystal healing business is that there are a wide variety of ways to get crystals and a wide variety of pricing. Metaphysical shops are doing all of this teaching and training behind the scenes. Again, every time I write a Substack, every time I write a post about what a crystal does, every time I go live on here and talk about what the properties of those crystals are, and then I don't sell any of them. When I'm talking about them, nobody actually reaches out. You're just taking that information from the metaphysical shop that's putting all of the time to put all of that together, and then you might be going somewhere else to buy your crystals or not buy them at all, but you you understand that we're not simply, I mean, I want to say, how many times have I worked with people who have been in crisis, how many times have I worked with you when you've been in crisis? I am not in crisis, but I am tired of asking this ask. I have a completely open schedule. I have one person booked for the rest of this week. I am open today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. The following week, I have some of my crystalline students. I have programming here. So it's not empty towards the end of the month, but there's only 7 people in that program right now. I need to grow this community with some consistency around showing up. So you tell me, please, what teaching I can offer you. I do offer on my website, create a class. It's the same dollar per hour. I can do anything. I can create any class. I can even come to you. I offer so many different things from here. I'm not sure what else I can offer you if you don't communicate back to me what it is I'm not providing you in order to get you to come in my door. Friday, I'm probably going to dance on the street corner again just to get more people to know that I'm here. But there are, again, 275 of you in this Substack that know I'm here. There's 600 people on that very slow growing Magic Mushrooms in the Crystal Garden page because it hates me because I use the word rape. There are another 300 or 400 people on my Instagram. There are 800 people on my regular Facebook page. There are 1,100 people on the Dreaded Nana Facebook page. I have 7 people consistently showing up and a few people who sometimes come to some things. And I'm so grateful for those people because I would be nowhere without them right now. And they have faith and trust in me. And many of them have been with me for a very, very long time. And that's the thing. Until recently, I had clients that were with me for a very, very long time. Moving my business home is empowering. We're going to be able to make you, oh my gosh, that room is going to be so beautiful when we get it done. Everything takes time, but it's going to be beautiful. But can you please, it's easy. Go to my Acuity or go through my website and book a free 30 or 60-minute shopping or book a session if you haven't been in for a while. Even if you're one of my Spark students that has been through the programming, you don't just drop off and never do any kind of healing work or ever come to a class again. I don't do this because it makes me wealthy. But the reciprocity that I get when I'm working with a soul, when I have humans in the business, is what feeds me. It's why my prices are not high. My prices are what I feel like I need in order to be safe and secure in my root chakra. But I intentionally keep them accessible. And I always, always have had a donation base for people. Like if you came in to my shop in crisis, and so many of you know this, and you didn't have any money, you could sit and talk to me for an hour or 2 or 3, and I would never make you feel bad about having received that. And I would be thankful for the $5 rock that you bought. But you're not coming in to do any of that here. Please let me know what it is that I can change for you in order to get you to be a participant in the business side of my business. Whether that's subscribing to an $8 Substack from afar. I only have 10 people who've actually paid $8 a month for a Substack, you know. If you can't come in or you don't want to come in or you don't need that, that's a way to just support all of the work, all of the miles, all of the different energetic things that are being done here. that are important. And if you don't think they're important, then I'm not sure why you're still subscribed to my Substack. And if you do think they're important, then can you help support in some way, shape, or form? I promise you, I will give it my all. I always do. We just came back from a beautiful retreat. We had a beautiful healing circle yesterday. Some people who are new at their modalities got a chance to work with people, and some other people got a chance to receive healing. And it was reciprocal, and it didn't cost anybody anything. There was a donation to a charity. So that's what we have going on here. But the numbers are stagnant, and I need your help. Who's coming out on August 15th in our community to help make that healing community event and give back to people in need a success? Who's going to start coming to Healing Circle? Who's coming out to Shakti? Who's scheduling a session to come see what's going on in the shop? Who's coming in for a session? Abundance is our birthright. It's my birthright. And although I live an extraordinarily abundant life, that one thing that keeps you from feeling safe and secure continues to be something that I'm having to examine over and over and over again. And I just need your help. Can you help me? I appreciate it. All right. So today, we have a pretty cloudy day here. It's supposed to rain most of the day, pretty gloomy. We're coming out of that Mars, Uranus. We're in a Mercury retrograde in Cancer right now. And we also have the 4 degrees. That's why we're doing this 19 days of abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. Abundance is your birthright. I appreciate you letting me be honest with you today. Please reach out individually, even, and let me know what I can do, what session I can provide, what class you'd like me to teach. Let me know. I'm there for it. I just need some communication. Have a blessed day.